YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Ascension Capitals, man. Tapping back in with another video. And today, what is today? Today's Tuesday, March 18th. And I just got back to the crib. Second day of training at the new slave ship. So I'm back at the house now. Where's my phone? Hold on, let me find it. So yeah, today was my second day of training. First shift hours, that's crazy. And it's 1:46 right now, Tuesday. And yeah, like I just said, just got back home for my second day of training at the new ship, man. Yeah, it seems pretty easy, I'm in a manufacturing. We're in the manufacturing biz now. But anyway, I tried to, I had to wake up earlier than usual because I had to be there at 8. But I tried to manage some positions pre-New York and during New York while I was at the freaking training. Like, we were watching the videos and stuff, the training guys up front, and I'm sitting here like trying to manage trades while I'm looking at this thing and making sure he's not looking at me, because he's gonna go, "Hey man, what you rolling now? What you doing?" But anyway, and it was like where I was at, the phone service was absolutely terrible. So I'm like trying to load up my MT5 and I'm just like, oh shit, it's not loading up. The charts aren't loading. Everything's buffering. So I was in a very sticky situation, but nevertheless, I did put myself through that situation. I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if I can execute on some trades today, because I have a small time window. Like, for the rest of the week, I won't have a time window at all because I have to be there at 6 for the rest of the week and next week. And then I'll be able to start second shift. But it's like this Monday and today was the only day. So it was like, damn, if you're gonna make some shake, you're gonna have to try to do it today. But today was definitely a rocky day. Yesterday I took a reduced loss, meaning a price didn't hit my full stop loss because price hit a significant swing point for me to reduce my stop to bring it down to a smaller stop. Then eventually my break-even point where price just came back out and take me out at the reduced stop level. So yeah guys, I'm trying to do a bit of a trade recap of today, because I tried to take a trade on EU and I got cooked because first off, I saw the trade opportunity, the first opportunity on EU, and I wasn't able to take it inside of the time window I was trying to take it, because I was driving to the facility. I'm just looking at it just like, bro, I can't manage this right now and try to open up MT5 and enter in the data, or try to market execute and manage it while driving. Just like, bro, I'm not trying to put myself through that. But that was the position that actually would have ran to target in about, I want to say about 7 minutes. And then afterwards, price reached like this, the point of interest on the 15-minute time frame that I was trading. I was trading counter trend, so this was a reversal setup. So price eventually came down to that level and wicked all the way through it. And then I ended up trying to get in, get out, because I wasn't sure about the position. So I ended up taking like 4 trades on EU, and that was just freaking terrible. But anyway, I saw an opportunity on GJ that was able to get into, but I wasn't able to manage all my trades accordingly. I'm sure if I was able to get into EU while I was physically at the charts, I would have been able to manage that position a lot better, especially during the time window that I saw the trade. But trying to trade on the go while I had a bunch of shit to do wasn't it. But anyway, I did go for it, like I said. But saw a GJ setup, took a loss on a GJ setup, and then the second GJ setup ended up going in favor. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, it was just pretty much a rocky day, bro. Trying to freaking trade during a training, shit was like rocky. Bro. I was like, bro, why am I putting myself through this right now? Because I know this is the only time this week that I'll probably be able to trade. And I was like, you know what? Let me just try to see what today's talking about. And it was definitely a rocky road, to say the least. But I'm gonna try to download Screencastify. It's like a screen recording software, and I'll show you guys the setups that we're taking today. So yeah, let's get over to that, if I can get that downloaded and squared away. I still got these safety glasses on my head, damn. But yeah guys, let's get to it. Alright, now we're underway. Alright guys, so where's my face at? It's not even showing my face. Wait a second. Oh, now it's showing my face. Oh, do I not have to have the full screen? I don't know, let me figure this out a second. First time using this software. Screencastify, huh? Why don't you castify it over the damn... Oh shit. Because if I full screen the whole screen, I'm wrong, right? God damn, then I can't see my face. That's kind of weird. I want to know what's going on behind the scenes. You feel what I'm saying? So, alright, I guess I have to keep it full screen, and I guess I'll chop out like my toolbar at the bottom down there. But anyways, guys, welcome to Ascension Recaps. So like I mentioned, today was a pretty shaky day, I have to say, but let me open up trading view, and I'm gonna try to quickly go through this because I don't want this video to be forever and a day long. So I'm gonna see how quickly I can kind of go through it. I'm gonna try to keep it breezy. I ain't gonna take up too much of you guys this time, but here we are on US. This is, what's this? Something I don't trade, doesn't really matter. First, I'm gonna go over this GJ trade from today. So first, I'm gonna rewind price to when I first started looking at price and analyzing what was going on here. So let me do bar replay, and let me close up some of this stuff because I don't have enough room on no, close that, yeah. And can I make this smaller? This is not really working out in favor right now. Put that over there, put that right here. Okay, so boom, when I first had gotten to the charts today, I seen that, you know, I'm just gonna full screen the screen even though I can't see my face because that's just, it looks a lot cleaner and I can see the chart a lot better. Yeah. Okay, so when I first got to the charts today on GJ, I seen that price had breached a 4-hour high. So right here is a 4H high. So once I seen that, I said, okay, price is probably going to start to put in a reversal phase, at least to sweep Asia lows down here. So this was my main target for today, was these Asia lows, because we just pierced the 4H high, which was here, and now we're getting ready to put in the reversal phase. So once I drop down to the 2-minute time frame, once I saw this, you understand this is my structure, this is my M15 swing low, and this is my M15 swing high. All right, so once I saw that, I dropped down to the 2-minute time frame to look at what the market is currently doing. So boom, I seen that price breach this low here, indicating a change of character, which is the first indication that price is going to put in a reversal. But it was even more of an indication because we already breached this 4H high, so 4H's reversal is about to set in. So boom, we had a 3-candle pullback of this low right here, signifying this is structure. We got a pierce below that low and a closure below the low, making that a change of character. Price pulled back up to this premium area of interest here. So boom, price pulled back to that level. Now I'm expecting this low to get taken, and let's fast forward that. Boom, that low gets taken. So now I'm working with new structure. So around this time, this is when I wasn't yet at the charts, but this is around the time. So I started looking at the charts around 640-ish. So this is 630 right now. So it wasn't here yet, but price is still starting to print that internal structure. So smart out structure with this high, internal. So boom, internal high, internal low, internal lower high, and I'm waiting for the significant pullback to some area of interest, maybe here or maybe even down here at these levels, or you know, if we mitigate something pretty close. So what I was looking at, let me go to 640 to when I start looking at the charts. Okay, so in this scenario, boom, I'm looking at price now, and the first area of interest that I see was what that kind of stood out to me was this first level here, just because we just well, not even this big, but more of this small zone here, that consolidation before a big impulse, and I wanted to see that pullback. But what I'm trying to say here is price had already kind of mitigated, but at the time I wasn't really seeing that, because I was banking on this liquidity being swept in this region here. So boom, a sweep up in this level and a continuation to the downside. But if I kind of look at it in retrospect, and I was kind of thinking that, okay, price could have even, you know, came in and already tapped into this zone, which would have been here, because, you know, we made of a more of a wider zone, and that was definitely could have been a possibility, which it was the scenario here. So if I'm going to fast forward price, see what it was doing, boom, I was still hoping to get tagged in. I had my limit, and price came very, very close to tagging me in my entry, or I had a limit set from this wick low here in this region, and my stops was just above this wick high here, and I was targeting a 1 to 3 like usual. So boom, as you can see, play price forward a little bit more. Price never did tag me in. We kind of ran without me. So boom, when I saw this happen, I said, okay, price is continuing that order flow to the downside. And keep in mind, my target is Asia. So if Asia gets swept before I get an entry, then the whole trade idea for GJ is done for the day, because we just breached that 4H high. So that was my indication that we were going to see higher prices for now in the very near future for GJ. So boom, I seen that price broken this low, boom, break this low, and now I was looking, and we had a minor pullback, boom, and then we broke a low again, so we had another minor break in this scenario. So once that happened, this is when I tried to get in on some more continuation. So let's delete all this. So once price pulled back and had that, this is when I had an entry set to something in here between this indecision candle and this bearish down candle here. So this bearish engulfing candle of this indecision candle, and this bearish engulfing candle is where I set my limit to get into the market. So let's draw this out a little bit better. So boom, price came down to this level, and boom, we started to get, I got tagged in, or our market executed, because like I said, I was pretty busy and on the move, so I didn't really have time to set up limits. So boom, price came into my area of interest. Now once price came this deep into my drawdown, I had my stop just above this wick at about an 8.2 pip stop loss. But once we got around this area, I was looking at the chart, so I manually closed, and that first entry, I'm not even sure, I'll pop it up on the screen here, but that was the first entry for GJ, and I was like, oh man, this is probably going to fail, and let's pay price for it a little bit more, and bush, obviously would have got stopped out right there. And then, so keep in mind, there is still this liquidity here on this reversal phase, so there's still buy side liquidity, and I was thinking, okay, price could probably come back up to this level and continue to sweep this level, even though, keep in mind, we're somewhat changing structure here because we've broken above this high that was in control of the entire range. But let's pay price forward and see what happens here. So I'm thinking, okay, price could come back to that level, or maybe not. So bush, price broke through that level, so I took my first loss there. And then I saw this, I was like, oh damn, price just came close to tagging into that area or sweeping this pool of liquidity again, and did not do such a thing. So again, continuing that bearish order flow here, we had another break of structure, and price is continuing to rally to the downside. So in this scenario, boom, I'm waiting for another entry. I'm thinking I could get in here if price pulls back to this level, which was, this was my entry kind of zone here, and I'm expecting price to pull back to this level and give me another entry opportunity. Play price forward, and bush, it left without me again. So at this time, I'm not even looking at the charts. I gotta fucking manage, make some turns or whatnot, or whatever I'm doing on the road or whatever I was doing at the time. But I wasn't fully focused on this session, which I don't like. But anyway, putting price forward here, I'm seeing that pricing's continuing to rally to the downside, but I have to keep in mind that liquidity has to be taken somewhere at some point. It can't just continue to, mitigate, go down, and continue all the way down to discounted pricing where the reversal is most likely to happen. So boosh, price puts in another breakup structure, continuing that bearish sentiment. Then at this point, I'm thinking, okay, wasn't looking at price, and I saw price come around this level here. So let's see, 854. I was sitting outside of the warehouse about to go in, and then I seen that this liquidity here was kind of taken, this liquidity here was taken. We kind of had these relatively equal highs. Keep in mind we're changing structure, or I was keeping in mind that we're changing structure here if we break this high, but I would still consider this zone to be valid because we're still in premium pricing, so this could just get swept, and I want to see some sort of scenario like that happen. So bullsh, let's place price forward and to see what happens here. So price was again down in this area, and this is where I tried to take my second entry on GJ because I'm thinking, okay, damn, I wasn't able to look at price when we were getting into the zone, but we did have a wick entry here. And bullsh, this is where I would have liked to have why can't I talk right, bro? I'm trying to talk fast and get to the video, even though this shit's probably long already. But this is where I would like to have had my second entry, is this area here, but price didn't give me what I was looking for, and I tried to execute if we were to pull back into like this sort of blind candle zone here, and after this sort of internal break, and I set a limit, or I market executed here, or my entry was even a bit lower, and then my stop was just above that. And bullsh, let's pay price forward and see what happens. And as you can see, price stopping me out again. I'm just like, fuck, bro, where's my focus right now? Keep in mind, I can't really focus right now, but I am trying to, like, order flow is moving nicely, but I am like not getting in where I want to get in, or able to manage the position how I'm able to manage it. But anyway, price broke through second entry. I'll pop it up on the screen what that was, but that was my second entry of the day. Yeah, so I'm just like, damn, I really need to be done here, but I decided to play around with the third entry. So after that happened, I'm thinking, okay, all this liquidity is being swept, and I'm still favoring sells here just because of the reversal phase, and like I mentioned, that sweep from the 4 hour. So boom, price opens, I think this was open candle, right around near open we got some volume. So boom, we had this liquidity here, still respecting this zone here, and I'm still liking the way this is looking at the time. So play price forward, we come and mitigate the 50% of this bearish order block here, and this is when I decide to, okay, I'm going to try to hit it one more time. And I market executed the break of this candle and had my stop loss just above this wick, targeting a 1 to 3, but I was holding for a little bit longer because I was looking to get in that Asia low. That was my main target, or that was my main buys for the day. So this is what I got in for my third entry, and I was targeting 1 to 3, which was around this level here. So let's just see what price does around this 1 to 3 level. So, and I'll go ahead and mark out Asia lows because that was what the whole trade idea was based off of. So boom, let's mark that out, and this was, the intended target. So back to the 2 minute. Bush, 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 bush. All right, zooming in. Okay, market executed. This was a little bit after 9:30, so let's play price forward. It's kind of playing around inside of this level around 9:30, and I think it was maybe a little bit lower. So let me figure out. Yeah, around this level here. This one where I market executed, so my entry was around this level, a little bit lower than where our tool is. And yeah, we started to run towards price. We started to run towards target and started to get that good volume in. So bush, once price breached my level, my target level, but I was still holding because I tried to get in on some EU shorts, like I mentioned, like 2 times, and took 2 unnecessary losses on EU because my prime entry had already left without me. So I'm just like, damn, I'm going to try to hold out. I'm trying to hold this GJ target for the lengthier. I'm going to hold this GJ trade for a lengthier target to make up for those EU losses. And that was about 2 losses on EU to make up for that. So my trade idea was targeting Asia lows. So annotate this is Asia, can't spell, Asia lows. So this was what my target was based off of. And I was very hesitant to close, just to, recoup that capital and, get those base hits. But I really was liking this trade idea. So I continued to let price do its thing. And price got very close, it's doing what it's doing, is giving me some nice bearish sentiment. And then this happened. I was like, oh man, big reversal happened. So around this time, I'm just like, fuck man, what is price going to do once this big leg came in? Because I'm thinking price could probably pull back up to some more premium prices before targeting Asia. But I'm thinking, okay, price got so close to Asia, bro, it has to take it. Well, obviously it doesn't has to, but the probabilities were very high. So I decided to hold during all this price action. And keep in mind, I'm trying to pay attention to the videos at this time where all this is happening, monitor the trade, and I'm just like, bro, too much shit's going on right now. And then my break-even level was here. This is when I rolled my stop to break even. And yeah, eventually price came all the way back up, and I'm just like, oh bro, I'm setting through all of this, which is okay, but I'm just like sitting through all this just to get stopped. Bummer. But nevertheless, price continued to play it out and do its thing. Then eventually, price wicked target, and I manually closed because I didn't have my target set, which was a bummer on my part. And then instantly after that, price reversed, smashed me, or it would have came all the way back to entry. So I'm like, damn, Asia was like the perfect target for the day. So I'll pop it up here on the screen, the trading result from this position, incorporate it. So it's like today was very rough. I took some losses on EU. I got in, got out, got in, got out like 3 different times on EU, and I hit the GJ trade 3 times. So definitely was not the best trading day, but I recognized the conditions that I was in. I was moving about. I wasn't able to really focus on what I was really doing, and I was really kind of forcing a trade today just because I won't be able to trade the rest of the week. I was trying to make something happen, but nevertheless, this trade idea was high probable on GJ, but I wasn't able to be at the charts and be in laser focus on the charts. But nevertheless, today was a pretty tricky day, but nevertheless we still remain victorious. So yeah guys, still trading this live small account, looking to grow it, scale it, add to it, and treat it as my baby, bro. And just to really take it a day at a time, and making sure I am taking high probable setups. Like, I recognize today I could have easily took a really big hit. And earlier, before, with those EU losses and GJ, I started out the day boom down like $373, but I was like, damn, fuck, bro. I just had a nice little growth on the account. But I understand that losses happen, but it's just like, I want to make sure that those losses are very calculated and are according to the model. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I got for this portion of the video, guys. So if I don't see you in the next clip, maybe y'all keep rising, and peace for now.